Hey guys, I'm Leah. This is my house. Welcome. I'm gonna show you guys around. Come on in. So this room in the house is the first room we saw when we came to look at it, to buy it, and we fell in love with the windows, the staircase, the open kitchen. So needless to say, this is probably our favorite room, the room we spend the most time in. I don't do a lot of cooking myself, but my husband does, so I like to sit at the bar and drink while he cooks for me. Speaking of the bar, these chairs are vintage from the 60s. I got them from a local guy in Nashville, Junk is the New Black, and I've bought a few things from him in the past. And I just wanted something that didn't obstruct the view of the bar, but just kind of added dimension to it. With the staircase being such a main part of this room, and it's so like architecturally geometric that I don't want a lot of clutter in here, which is why I have so many clear pieces and no rugs and no textiles as well. So this room was the room I wanted to decorate the most in the house, even though probably for the first few months we lived here, we didn't use it at all. I think it's because I bought a light pink couch and I was scared to sit on it. My husband was so upset that I found a hand chair on eBay, this one, because he said he saw it in Arrested Development and thought it was so cheesy. So then I found another hand chair. So I found this one at a thrift store and decided to just really lean in on the hand chair. This is the room that I typically sit and watch TV and I sew. During quarantine, I spent a lot of time crafting and I've always been able to stitch things with my hands, and I kind of just started doing these little art pieces where I take Renaissance photos and I stitch designer clothing onto them, and they take hours and hours and hours. So I need to be in a room that inspires me but also is comfortable, and this is kind of where I do that. Obviously these stairs are my favorite part of this house. The guy that designed this house just used all outdoor materials inside, so I think all of this is leftover wood from the building of the house, which is just so cool because he didn't want to waste anything. And again, they're super steep, but the cats love them, I love them, and the light shines really cool through them. Once you get to the top of the stairs, one of my favorite parts about this house is being able to look down and see everything. Also, I love up here is showcasing my brother's art. He makes these really cool paintings, and I knew when we bought this house that I wanted a piece, so I harassed him to give me one. I love it. I love the pinks and purples, and I love how he mixed cowboys and skeletons with trees. Anyway, I love my brother's art. So this is our master bedroom, and obviously with this wall kind of here, which hides our closet behind it, we kind of felt like we thought that this was gonna probably be the main point in the room. This bed is the best piece that I own, and our friend Christian Fett made it. He got so stoked when I showed him the picture that I was inspired by, because he's never obviously seen or made anything like it, and he just knocked it out of the park. It's stunning. Every time someone sees it, they compliment it. We just have a few little decorations, lamps, and plants, but otherwise we kind of wanted to keep this room really, really minimal. Our master bathroom is probably the best, most used room as far as for me, because I take baths almost every day. At our old house, it didn't have a substantial tub, and so this is literally my sanctuary. At any given night, I'll have candles all around, music playing, wine. Also, I love having the colorful towels in here since I didn't do much as far as decor goes. But otherwise, the main part of this room for me is this bathtub. I love it. So this is our media room, AKA Bryce's video game room, but I refuse to let him just put Lord of the Rings posters all over the walls and make it ugly in here. So I also decided to make it where I get ready. This room was also kind of knowing that we needed somewhere we could watch TV and be cozy and be chill, but make it comfortable. So I had this fake fire pit fireplace that I found at a flea market in Nashville that no longer exists. It's just so unique and special, and we have an electric fireplace in there, so when it's in the winter we'll plug it up and get some warmth out of it. As far as the rest of the room goes, I really just kind of put leftover pieces that I loved that I had collected in here, and it kind of worked out. So this room is our guest room, but pretty much my husband calls it my second closet because I obviously couldn't fit all of my clothes into one rack. But also I really do love having a space for if my nieces and my nephews come to stay, or a friend drinks too much on our porch, they have somewhere they can fall asleep. My very first piece of embroidery art I hung in here because I just thought it fit. And it's my favorite one I've ever done, and I'll never get rid of it. And it's this one right here. Otherwise, this room is pretty much my catch-all. So this rooftop is probably where Bryce and I as a couple spend most of our time. During quarantine, we would just spend so many nights up here with the fire pit going, drinking wine, playing music, and when we entertain friends, it's such a nice vibe out here. With the lights on at night, it's such a hang, it really is. All right, Nashville Edit, thanks for hanging out with me, but I got some kitties to snuggle, so goodbye.